For mountain bike enthusiasts who've contemplated a bucket list vacation to British Columbia, now's the time. As of February 2025, the Canadian dollar exchange rate compared to the US dollar has not been this low during the past 20 years. So for Americans traveling to BC, their dollar buys nearly 40% more in Canada. And for Canadians, now's the time for that stay-at-home vacation. And guess what? The weather during July and August in British Columbia is perfect for mountain bike riding. So when should you go? The best time to ride in British Columbia is typically in the summer months. As you can see from these weather graphs for North Vancouver, Penticton, and Revelstoke, the best weather will be during the July through September months. You should also appreciate that many of the best trails in BC are also at much higher elevations than sea level, and so snow at higher elevations will be a factor. As you can see from the elevation profile, for the On the Rocks Trail in Whistler, the trail's at the 1800 meter range, and in Revelstoke, the Frisbee Ridge Trail peaks out at 2,000 meters, where the snow at that elevation will generally not dissipate until mid to late July. So where should you ride? British Columbia has so many excellent trail regions that this is a hard decision to make. Many people focus on the Vancouver to Whistler corridor, riding the technical trails in North Vancouver, the incredible slabs and Burmese trails in Squamish, and the downhill park at Whistler. But British Columbia also has many excellent ride regions that are also less busy and less expensive than the Vancouver to Whistler region. I would say the cities of Kelowna and Penticton in the Okanagan Valley region of the province offer excellent trails while also experiencing Mediterranean-type weather, world-class vineyards, and excellent beaches to complement your vacation. And there are also the mountain resort towns of Revelstoke and Nelson in the West Kootenay region of the province, which offer unique small-town, outdoor enthusiast vibe with incredible hiking and water sports. The small towns in the West Kootenays are very similar to the small resort towns in the Rocky Mountain region of Colorado, such as Crested Butte, or in the Lake Tahoe region of California. And the very cool mountain bike-focused town of Cumberland on Vancouver Island also offers a number of days of excellent riding. And to get to Cumberland, you'll ride the BC ferry service across the Strait of Georgia, where, if you're lucky, you might even see a pod of killer whales. So now I offer you 4 destination options and provide a recommended mountain bike trail list, vacation overview, and campground selection for each option. The Vancouver to Whistler corridor, the Okanagan Valley region, the West Kootenay region, and the Vancouver Island region as possible destinations. And to help you with your ride plan or campground selections, I offer you a very handy Google map where you can discover the specific trail videos and the campground options near where you intend to visit. Here's a quick overview of the map that you can find at my website at ronsworld.ca. So for your vacation plan, you can choose your destination or combine any of these options to extend your vacation, and you can also slice and dice my trail recommendations to suit your party. And while I discuss the recommended trails that follow, I will also show you brief videos of a representative sample of the trails in each region. So let's start with region option 1, the Vancouver to Whistler corridor, and specifically start with riding in North Vancouver. For the North Vancouver mountain bike trail options, I have a top 10 list as shown, which will give you some ideas. But the riding in North Vancouver is mostly what I would call skilled riding, where you should probably be a strong intermediate or expert level rider, or you might find these trails quite difficult. Riding in North Vancouver has numerous very cool, rideable, wooden features such as skinnies, ladder bridges, roller coasters, and teeter-totters, and lots of steep, gnarly, rocky terrain everywhere. But for easier, introductory trails in North Vancouver, I would start with the intermediate level bobsled on Mount Frome and John Deere on Mount Seymour and work your way up from there. For camping near North Vancouver, I would try the Porto Cove Provincial Campground. Let's next look to ride in the Squamish region. And here, I provide you with my recommended list of mountain biking trails for Squamish. Mountain biking trails in Squamish can be grouped into 3 separate trail characteristics: bermy, flowy trails, steep, slabby descents, and composite, technical, wooden feature-laden trails. And for camping, I would either stay at the Porto campsite or try the Alice Lake Provincial Campground, which is just north of the town of Squamish, and from where you can ride all the trails in the Alice Lake region right next to your campsite. And now let's move to ride the Whistler trails. Here you can see my top 10 trail list for Whistler, which includes a combination of trails in the bike park and an assortment of excellent trails throughout the valley. Oh yeah, thanks. And look at these delicious slabs already. Holy. Holy. Since Whistler might be intimidating for the new visitor, and to get a range of introductory or easier trails, I also provide 2 top 10 trail lists for intermediate trails in Whistler. One list for the bike park and one for the valley trails in the Lost Lake region. And for camping near Whistler, try either the Nairn Falls Provincial Campground or the Cal Cheek Campground about 10 minutes south of Whistler. For region option 2 in the Okanagan Valley, I would ride 1 or maybe 2 days in each of the 3 Blind Mice region of Penticton, the Crawford Trail region of Kelowna, and the Silver Star Bike Park near Vernon. And here I will show you my top 10 trail list for the Okanagan region. But let's start in the sunny, beachy town of Penticton and ride the 3 Blind Mice Trail region. And follow that up with a second or third day of riding Kelowna. Be sure to check out the beach in Penticton at Skaha Lake, the Gyro Beach in Kelowna, and Cal Beach in Vernon for an after-ride dip. And for a wine tasting experience, just Google on wineries in the region and you'll see dozens of excellent vineyards to sample. My favorites are at the Burring Owl and Hester Creek near the town of Oliver just south of Penticton, and in Kelowna, try the Mission Hill and Quails Gate vineyards. And for camping near Penticton, I would try the Okanagan Lake Provincial Campground. And for Kelowna, I would look at the Bear Creek Provincial Campground. And for Vernon, you could try the Kukuli Bay Provincial Park. For option 3 to the West Kootenay region, I would ride a couple of days in each of Revelstoke, Nelson, and Rossland, with a single day in each of Nakusp and Castlegar. Here's my list of the top 10 trails in the West Kootenay region. If you like the small town, outdoor adventure vibe, then you will love all these very cool towns to hang out for a few days. Each town has their own cool local cafes and craft breweries as well as excellent restaurants. And for other adventures in the region, there's dozens of excellent hiking trails that will take you to the top of many of these tall mountains. You might want to ask the local outdoor apparel store for advice, but trust me, there's lots of trails. And each town also has local beaches for a quick dip or waterfront walk.
bad. So this is a drop too. Okay, I saw this feature from the climb trail. Oh yeah, that's very good. Nice. Across the climb trail. Yabba dabba. And hence, for people like myself that are coming from coastal elevations, there's a little bit of an altitude effect.
And as for camping, in Revelstoke, the Martha Creek Provincial Campground's my favorite. In Castlegar and Nelson, I would stay in either the Kokanee Creek or Syringa Provincial Campgrounds. And now for option 4 on Vancouver Island, my favorite spot to ride and hang out is the small town of Cumberland. But many of the other cities, such as Nanaimo or Victoria, along the main island highway, also offer excellent mountain bike trails.
Okay, this might be a little much for an intermediate. Yeah, very cool. Cedar planking here. Another skinny. Nice. Hi. Wow, this is a long one. A good one.
For camping, I would look to the Miracle Beach Provincial Park near Cumberland, the Cowichan River Provincial Park near Nanaimo, and the Gold Stream Provincial Park near Victoria. Well, there you have it. A number of excellent mountain bike destinations with world-class trails. Well, that's all for now, folks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.